Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we have a very exciting news update right here. I was walking through CVS yesterday and discovered a new brand at the drugstore, and it's called RK by Kiss. So I went ahead and picked up quite a few things. I've got a primer, setting spray, different powders, got a lot of stuff to try out. I'm really excited. And the great thing about this brand that I've noticed so far is the pricing. They are very affordable. They're pretty much in line with NYX and e.l.f. So the most expensive thing that I purchased from them was $5.99, and that was for this setting powder right here. I'll go ahead and just mention how much I paid for each item just so you can kind of see. So we're going to start off with the primer, and it's called the RK Never Touch Up Primer. This is the Goodbye Pores one. So it says it reduces the look of pores, and that's all I know. So it does come nice and sanitized. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the back of my hand so we can kind of see what it looks like. There it is. It's almost pink. It's like a peachy pink kind of a color, like a salmon pink. Feels alright. Let's see here. I'm gonna work this into the areas on my face that I generally have pores, and I always like to press rather than rub it around, especially when it comes to pore filling primers. You want to make sure that they're actually sitting into your pores, and you do that by pressing them in, not wiping it over. It actually does look like it filled in my pores. Wow. Okay, so that is the primer on. It feels really nice and smooth, but not overly silky. It doesn't feel silicone-y or dimethicone-y. It actually just feels really nice and smoothing, and honestly I feel like I can see a difference in my skin. So I'm going to go in with foundation now, but they don't have an actual foundation. They have setting powders, which I'll use afterwards, but they don't have a physical foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with another drugstore favorite, which is the Maybelline Superstay, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the foundation on. I've got to say that my pores look really nice. Again, I don't know if I mentioned, this primer was $4.99. So we're going to go ahead and go in with concealer now. I picked up the shade Light Tan. There was one shade lighter than this one called Porcelain. I was kind of looking at that one, but it seemed a little bit too light. You take this off, and you do have like a little brush tip right here, and it is a squeezy tube. So this concealer was $2.99, and I'll go ahead and list how many shades they had. It wasn't too many, and honestly there was nothing for darker skin tones. This seems to have pretty light coverage. I might have needed to go with the lightest shade, Porcelain, in order to have this act as like a highlighting concealer. So right now, you know, it's not really highlighting, it's more just kind of going in these areas. So I don't really like how this is sitting. It's so lightweight that it doesn't really act like the type of concealers that I like. And on my nose I feel like it's kind of separating, so you really don't like this applicator. I'm just not a fan of the squeezy types of tubes. It says you can contour, correct, and conceal. Ooh, I don't like this concealer at all for me. It looks pretty bad. So I don't know if you can see, but it looks not like something that I like. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set that with their loose translucent powder. And this says it has 16-hour flawless rub-proof wear. And the interesting thing is that it says it's got an improved formula. And I've never heard of this brand, so I don't know. Maybe they were online only before. This translucent powder was, oh yeah, $5.99. This was the most expensive thing that I purchased from them. But again, $5.99 is still so affordable, so it's not even that big of a deal. So this is what the powder looks like. I did get the translucent powder, so it's white, but they do also have a banana shade. And I will be setting all of this with this powder. actually nice and finely milled. It definitely mattified the concealer right away. The concealer did have quite a luminous finish to it, which is not something that I prefer. I always put a ton of extra powder on my nose because my nose is an area that tends to have product disappear very, very quickly. So I put on a ton, and I'm gonna look super funny for a minute here. Don't judge. Okay, I'm gonna set the rest of my face with the matte finish powder foundation. Let's see, oh, you do get a mirror and you do get a little sponge. And I got the color light nude. Oh, okay. So it's called RK by Kiss. The brand name is Ruby Kisses because it's like on all of these packaging. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with this powder. Get a large, oh, look how powdery that is. See that? Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. So my skin looks so flawless right now. It's beautiful. I'm loving that primer so far. Wow. Okay, so let me stop looking like such a weirdo and wipe this powder off. Just kind of blend everything together. Having some issues wiping this white powder off. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, the entire center of my nose is gone. It's red. You can just see skin. Can you see that? All right there. The concealer did not stick. So I would not use this concealer to conceal and highlight, but this is a total no-no for me. I cannot have this. Okay, so this is what the powders look like. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up a couple things off camera. I need to just fix some eyeshadow, do my brows. I will say they did have a brow product. I did not purchase it. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up a couple things off camera. I'll jump back on and we have to set our face, go in with some lips, and we'll go from there. So, right back. Alright guys, so this is my face done. What we're gonna do now is go in with highlight. I don't know if they had a blush. I don't remember seeing blushes. So I went in with BH Cosmetics on my cheeks. And I got the highlight called Luminous Glow. There was two of these. This one is more of that kind of champagne-y yellow white. That is what it looks like. And just right off the bat, it's pretty... I don't know if you can see all of the dust. It's pretty dusty looking. Okay, and we're gonna go right on in. Oh my gosh, it's so powdery. Ooh. Dear. Whoa. Whoa. It looks quite chunky. Actually though, when you blend it out, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I like it after you work with it. What I'm gonna do is take the translucent powder and clean up underneath my blush area here. I always do this. This will go ahead and clean that line up, make it nice and straight and clean. I kind of always cup out my cheeks like that. Okay, so I'm gonna sit looking super pretty like this for just a second. I've got to try and get this blush, this highlight, I'm sorry, down my nose. So I know how powdery it is. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful here. Just having issues because everything on my nose separated earlier. I don't let this bake forever, so I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe it down now. And this also I bring up into my blush and highlight so that it kind of tones everything down and really binds it together. Actually looks really, really good. Okay, so last step for my makeup today is going to be lips. I went ahead and got a lip liner, and it is their Perfect Precision lip liner. And look at this, you get a brush, it says. You get this little brush. Little baby brush. She's so cute. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that brush and why it's on a lip liner, but cool. Ooh, it is super pointy. You actually get a lot of product in here. Right, and then I'm gonna go in with, I actually really like the packaging on here. It kind of reminds me of the Kylie Cosmetics with the little dripping on it. This is called the Forever Matte Liquid Lipstick, and really cute packaging. It feels quite sturdy. This is the color Trust Me. There was quite a few shades of this. So the lip liner was 99 cents. This was $1, and then this was $1.99. So, oh my gosh, the pricing on here is so good. Okay, let's see. Kind of smells sweet. Applicator on here is really weird. It's got that like swoop in it, so it can really cup your lips, but it's really, really dry. Dries down really quickly too. One more thing, so what I have to do now is set. I have the Never Touch Up Matte Finish Setting Spray, and I always shake, and let's go ahead and do a spray first so we can see what we're dealing with. Ooh, that looks really nice. Ooh, that smells good. It feels good. The mister on here is really, really nice. It's very finely milled mist, and it comes out in a nice big area, so you can really get your whole face, and again, it smells quite nice. So this, really, really liking this so far. We'll have to see how it lasts throughout the day. Then we've got the primer right here. Now, my pores look so nice. I'm having an amazing skin day, and I'm definitely going to say it's because of this right here. Everything is nice and filled in. I didn't have any issues with my foundation going on top of it, so this is a total plus. I will be keeping this, and again, the price, $4.99. That's so inexpensive. I love that. Then we've got the concealer. Now this I don't like. This is not for me. My under eyes actually don't look bad. They look fine, but they are very creased. This sat right in all of my lines, and just, I don't know, it's not my favorite formula. It's not a bad concealer. I would definitely say to give it a try. You might want to just use this to spot conceal or even color correct. But as far as, you know, putting it everywhere like I normally would to highlight and conceal my under eyes and just like the T-zone section, this is not for me. So this one, unfortunately, is a pass for me. Then we've got the matte setting powder right here. This is the powder foundation. I actually think this looks really, really nice on my skin. It's nice, it's flawless, it covered up everything. So I will be continuing to use this. This is also super affordable, $4.99. So far, I'm loving it. Then we've got the HD setting powder. This I actually really do like as well. I think that it blended everything together really nicely. It set everything. I didn't have any issues with it skipping or doing anything weird, and so I will continue to use that. And like I said, this does also come in a banana shade if you like that instead. Then we've got the highlight. Now this I'm kind of on the fence about. It is pretty chunky. It's pretty chalky as well, so you're going to put it on and see a ton of stuff flying everywhere. I actually think that my cheeks look pretty good, especially on camera. I like how they look. In person, it definitely looks a lot cheaper, I want to say. I don't necessarily like this. I don't know. I'll play with it a couple more times and then kind of decide what I think about it for that. But, you know, right now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Then we've got the 99-cent lip liner. This I actually really do like as well. It went on well. There was no skipping. They had quite a few colors of this. I will be keeping this and giving more of them a try. Then we've got the liquid lipstick. Now this dried down super fast and it's very, very matte. And as you can see, my lips look pretty dry. And they feel very dry, so you might want to use this and then put some kind of a chapstick or a gloss on top so that you don't have all of your cracks showing. A, and B, so that it doesn't feel so drying. I love the color though. I think this is really pretty. Now I don't know if I mentioned this before, they did have a ton more stuff. They had mascaras, lip liners, they even had makeup brushes, so I did not pick up everything from all the different portions of the face that I would normally use. I just kind of picked what I was most interested in, but given the fact that I've actually really liked a lot of this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and keep trying more of their products. And again, I will keep you updated on how I feel about them the more that I use them. But I definitely will continue using quite a few of these. I really am in love, and I love when new drugstore products come out. I'm always excited to try them, test them, let you know what I think, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!